Pisces, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your May 2020 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below, and you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, Pisces, thank you guys for still coming through, even though the reading is pretty damn late. Thank you guys. I'm so appreciative of that and your love and support. Thank you so much, all right? Now, we're moving into May, man, or we're in May. It is a big month. There's a lot going on. There's a shitload of retrogrades. Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, Venus. On top of that, we have the full moon on May 7th in Scorpio. We got a lot of energies that are influencing us astrologically. I'm not going to go through all of them as I'm not a full-blown astrologer just yet. I don't know all of the facts, but I can say Venus is going to affect your love life, okay? Saturn is the planet of karma, so you're going to take a look at what you can do better moving forward to better yourself, and you'll take a look at your mistakes, okay? So there will be reminiscence of your past mistakes, what you've done that you maybe shouldn't have, and what you can do moving forward, okay? You may be taking a look at that and healing through those experiences. In regards to, Jupiter, it could be the planet of luck, taking a look at your circumstances and how things are moving along in your life. And also, we have to be dealing with Pluto, and Pluto can be, dealing with your life in many different ways. There's not just one. Pluto can affect everything, okay? More so, I want to say your personal journey. All right, so nonetheless, let's get on into this reading and see what we got going on for May. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff, all right? Messages for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout May 2020. What messages do we got coming through from our beautiful fish? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout May 2020. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Messages for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout May 2020. Let's get one last shift and see what we got cracking, baby. What's going on for the fish? Pisces, your overall energy here is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you can be connecting possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, Pisces, is the Four of Wands. The person you're dealing with is the Four of Pentacles. And the outcome that is present, Pisces, is the Three of Swords. So I'm seeing this energy of you wanting something new, something fresh. It's refreshing when you find something new. That's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling right now. Because Seven of Cups can talk about many different things. It can talk about being confused. It could talk about wanting options in your love life. It could talk about wanting to travel the fucking world. It has so many different viewpoints. But from the viewpoint I'm seeing this as, it's like, I gotta move. Ooh, we're hearing some Papa Roach. Ooh. So if you guys have never heard Papa Roach, great motherfucking band. Check them out. Listen to Scars by Papa Roach, okay? There's a part in Scars, the song, that says I gotta move on with my own life, okay? And that's the vibe that I'm feeling here. You gotta move on with your own life. Taking a look at who you're dealing with here, you have Mr. or Mrs. Four of Pentacles. This is a person who is never ready for anything. They're never ready at all. There's always something or some sort of excuse that's keeping them held back. And I think you start to recognize, I gotta move on with my own life. I can't keep waiting for somebody who's gonna continuously be held back. So with the Seven of Cups here to the Four of Wands, this is about wanting to adventure into something new. You want to find a connection that's refreshing, a connection that just goes with the flow. You want to meet a person who you just feel like you can evolve with and grow with, and there's nothing holding the two of you back. You want something that's smooth, right? So I think you're getting ready to move on with your own life. And as for the outcome that's present, Three of Swords, you're ready to leave behind the pain. And what pain is that? The pain is to never be with this person, Considering that whoever you're dealing with has a million excuses on why the two of you aren't together and is always held back, that's a painful situation. That's a situation that hurts. And that's a situation that brings up more emotions than just sadness. It brings up anger, it brings up resentment, it brings up why aren't we together, It gives you a lack of clarity. And I think you're getting to that point where you're like, you know what? I can't continue holding on to pain, and I can't continue holding on to somebody who isn't going to move forward with me. If you're not going to move forward with my life, then I got to move forward, in my own life. All right. And that's the energy that I'm seeing here. So what I'm going to do here, Pisces, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'm going to take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout May 2020. Then I'm going to take a look at how you feel towards me, or how you feel towards me. Yes, Pisces. I'm going to take a look at how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout May 2020. We'll see where energies are aligning, and then we'll see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who you're dealing with, Pisces, how does this person feel towards Pisces? And what is going on with them throughout May 2020, please? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout May 2020. How does the person that Pisces is dealing with feel towards Pisces? And what is going on with this individual throughout May 2020? Taking a look at the first card out, we have here 8 of Wands. So I am seeing that they want to communicate something to you. Coming into the second card, we have here the Emperor. Ooh. Are we showing Big Daddy energy? That's kind of the vibe that I felt coming through, man. Someone's like, wait, I gotta show Big Daddy energy, not little boy energy. So I'm seeing something interesting happening before we even move forward with the reading. Remember how I said whoever you're dealing with, Pisces, 4 of Pentacles, they always have excuses on why the two of you are never together? Well, guess what? The moment they start feeling you trying to drift away, they recognize that they gotta be a big daddy, okay? Or they gotta be a big mama. Because guess what? If they keep sitting in this little boy, okay, or little woman energy and, do nothing, they're going to let you go. They're going to watch you walk away. So Pisces, person over here, they want to communicate because they can feel you getting ready to take flight. We got here 9 of Swords. Up. There it is, though. We got the 9 of Wands. See, this person here, they want to communicate. They want to tell you that they love you. They want to be with you. They want to admit their true feelings. But then there's something that's still holding them back from doing that. I don't know. I got hyped for a second. We'll see. Next card out is the 3 of Pentacles. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Then we have the 6 of Wands. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. And then we have the Magician card. So the person you're dealing with is definitely a conflict of interest, Pisces. They are stuck between having to watch you go or manning up or womaning up and saying, hey, I fucking love you, don't leave. So the person you're dealing with, the person that always has excuses on why the two of you aren't together, they're about to lose you unless they make a choice. Unless they say, you know what, I need to work on being closed off. I need to work on opening up, and I have to sit here and speak my truth. They can go get you, Pisces, okay? They can be a go-getter. They know how to do it. And they know how to speak their truth and say, you know what, I love you. It's time for me to be confident and be with you. They could do that at any given time. But they've been held back. I don't know what reason that necessarily is for, but they've been held back. And we'll get into maybe why they were holding back in just a little bit. But based on from what I'm seeing here, Pisces, I think they're recognizing that you're getting ready to take flight. And I think that that's starting to bother them. And it's going to push them to do one or two things. They either have to let you go, or they have to man up and chase you. And we'll see what happens, okay? Moving forward into how you feel towards this person and what's going on with you throughout May 2020. Let's take a look. Messages for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout May 2020. How does Pisces feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Pisces throughout May 2020, please? How does Pisces feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Pisces throughout May 2020, please? Let's take a look. First card out, we got here King of Pentacles. You're very grounded this month. It feels to me that you're not doing any more chasing. It feels to me that you are done chasing anybody. You are just staying put. You're living your life. You are grounding yourself. You're recognizing that I don't need to rush anything that happens in my life. Things will work out the way that they need to. So I think that you've became less anxious over this situation with the person you're dealing with. And let me tell you why. The person you're dealing with, they've brought a lot of pain due to the fact that they were always held back. And I think that you're just done letting that pain control you. I think you're just done in general chasing after somebody who's kind of continuously proving to you or showing you that they don't care, even if they do. By them not being with you or chasing you is kind of making you feel like they don't care. And I think that you've gotten to the point, Pisces, where it's like, I can't chase anymore and I can't focus on this fucking pain anymore. Whatever happens is going to happen, We got here Page of Cups. We got here 9 of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Devil card, the King of Wands, the Fool card, and the 7 of Wands. So here's where things get interesting. The truth of the situation, Pisces, is that, yes, what is your ideal path? You would love to be with this person, right? Page of Cups. You would love to have some sort of connection, even though you do. You would love to have some sort of relationship with them, and you would love to have a future with them. But when you look at the reality of the situation, you end up recognizing most likely the future that you'll have is meeting somebody new. Because remember, the person you're dealing with, they're still continuing to hold back. They haven't budged. They haven't changed. So your assumption throughout the month of May is that you're going to move on, or at least do your best to move on from them. And even if that's painful, even if that hurts, you know that that's for your best interest. You know that you should never wait on a person. So here's the thing. You would love to be with them, but because you know that that's not a high chance reality, what you're focused on is, I gotta move on with my own life. Now, taking a look over here, the Devil card and the King of Wands. Then you get into this energy, Pisces, where it's like, fuck, why does it have to be so hard? Why does this person have to be so held back? You start getting into this energy, not necessarily of resentment, but a little bit of anger. Because it's like, you know that we have this vibe. You know that we have this connection. You know that you have feelings for me. Why can't you just fucking admit them, and why can't we do something about them? You wish the person you were dealing with could just be fucking vulnerable and just own up to it and show Pisces how much they fucking love you. You wish that they could just show you how much they love you. You're like, I'm so fucking tired of the games. Because you're questioning a lot of things during May. You're questioning, is this a game? Like, are you being held back because of a game? Do you have some sort of fear of being with someone? Do you have the fear of commitment? You have so many questions and so little answers. And that's where your frustrations come. And that's where your pain comes as well. And it's really painful when you never have clarity, right? So you're going through a little bit of a windstorm of emotions here. And that windstorm is basically going from you fantasizing about being with them, and then realizing that you have to move on, and then not wanting to move on because you should be together. You get me? There's just so many different feelings. You're like, well, my best interest is moving on, but I don't really want to move on. But it frustrates me that I have to move on because this person just has to simply admit their feelings to me and move forward with me. So you're kind of stuck over here, Pisces, just a little bit. You got here the Fool card and the Seven of Wands. You are stuck between saying, fuck this connection, it's time for me to move on with my own life, or maybe I should just take a step back and see what happens. You're torn there. You're torn between your heart and you're torn between your mind. Okay? Head over heart here. So, what is your head telling you? Your head telling you, hey, I should just move on. This isn't healthy for me waiting on somebody who's not waiting on me. I should move on with my own life and see if something else works out. But what is your heart saying to you? Your heart's saying, but I care about this person. And it would be so nice if they just open up to me. It would be so nice if they communicate with me and, actually open their heart up to me as well. So you got a head over heart decision coming up here. And the way the circumstances currently are, the person you're dealing with is stuck too. They have their own head over heart decision as well. But their things are a little bit different. The person you're dealing with isn't necessarily thinking logically. And the reason why I'll tell you that is because in their head decision is to remain closed off. Their heart decision is to be with you. So it's almost like the both of you are opposites here, right? Your head decision is to move on. Your heart is to be with this person. So based on what I'm seeing here for the person you're dealing with, they're stuck between bossing up and they're stuck between letting you go. So we have to find out why. I think we do. I think we need that clarity. I think we need to find out why this person is so held back. Clarify the Four of Pentacles, please, in details. Why is the person that Pisces is dealing with so held back? Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Tower in reverse, Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. It feels to me that the person you're dealing with has a big fear of putting in so much effort only for it to be destroyed. The Tower card and the Ten of Swords. It seems to me like the person you're dealing with has a fear of putting in so much work only for it to not matter in the end. They're afraid of heartbreak, sure, but they're also afraid of wasting their time. And the person you're dealing with also feels scared to be completely and 110 invested in you. And the reason why I say that is because what happens if they get completely invested and one day you decide to walk out and do your own thing, Pisces? This person would be mortified, heartbroken. So they have a fear of building something special and then seeing that special built connection be thrown to the ground with the Tower card. So this person fears getting too close to people because maybe in their past they've had people that they were close with who left. It seems to me that whoever you're connecting with, Pisces, is dealing with a trauma that only they can face. And they let that trauma run their lives. That's the real thing. Whoever you're connecting with is letting that trauma run their lives. Whoever you're dealing with is afraid to get close to people. And they're afraid to get close to people because they don't want to be bailed on. So they rather bail first. And that is a very common theme to see in people, unfortunately. It's not even just about trust issues, it's about abandonment issues. They could have been abandoned in the past when they were younger. This could have been their last relationship that invoked this traumatizing event into them. But I do feel like whoever you're connecting with is very much so going through abandonment issues, and they're horrified, they're terrified that you're going to leave. And they know that they don't want to lose you romantically. They know that they have to make a move in order to keep you around. But they're still scared. That's the real thing. Will this person that Pisces is dealing with overcome their fear? We got here the Star card. Now, I don't know about you, but the Star card, the first thing that jumped out at me is one can only hope. But I don't think it's that sarcastic. Because the thing is that when you see the Star card's a very powerful energy. Also, you can be connecting with an Aquarius, because I was feeling Aquarian energy here. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Scorpio, an Aries. You could be connecting with a Capricorn as well, okay? But based on what I'm seeing here, though, with the Star card coming out, that actually is pretty reliable. This person may have a change of heart. This person may actually recognize that they don't want to lose you, and they have to take a risk on you. So that's actually very good energy. Give me one more card to clarify the Star. And we got here the Queen of Swords, and we got here the Ten of Cups. Yeah. I think when it comes down to it, they have to speak their truth and be with the person they love. I don't think they want to lose you, Pisces. I don't think they want to lose you at all. And I think that if they recognize that there's an opportunity for them to lose you, I think they are going to man up. I think it's time for, little boy to become Big Daddy. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time for little boy to become Big Daddy, bro. That's the vibes that I'm feeling. Like, they got to tap into that energy and be like, you know what? I got to move past my trauma. I got to move past my abandonment issues. And I got to take a fucking risk every now and then. And I feel like your person's going to recognize that. Hopefully it's not when it's too late, though. Because here's the thing, Pisces. The person you're dealing with, they will recognize that they have to man up or woman up, okay? And tell you how much they love you or they'll lose you. The thing is, though, is that the real risk here is, will it be too late when they finally do that? As for the overall outcome between the two of you, let's take a look here. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout May 2020. What is the overall outcome, please, between Pisces and the person they're dealing with? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout May 2020. And the overall outcome here, Queen of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Page of Swords. So in regards to the outcome that I'm seeing, it does feel like you're giving them a little bit more leeway before you move on. Queen of Pentacles to the Judgment card. You still want this person to take a chance on you, Pisces. It feels like you're going to give them a little bit extra long. You're going to give them a little more time, is the vibe that I'm seeing. And you're going to feel out the vibe and see what happens. So I'm not seeing this person actually making a choice throughout May, Pisces. I'm not seeing this person making a choice. I actually see them still being stuck on what to do, on whether to lose you or whether to man up and, be with you and take a chance on you. Like I said, in the end, I feel like they're going to get to a point where they allow themselves to move past their trauma, and they will tell you their feelings. They will tell you that they love you and they will be with you or try to be with you. But I think that the big risk here is that it's going to be too late. So cross watcher, if you're watching and you love Pisces, you need to let that Pisces know. Because Pisces, I'm seeing you guys getting ready to take flight regardless. Even though your heart is with this person, you know that you deserve better. Even though your heart is with this person, Pisces, you recognize that you need to be with somebody who is open and communicative and honest. Pisces, you recognize that you need a person to talk to you and to be real with you and to express those feelings that you need to hear. You need somebody to match up with you emotionally. And at the end of the day, if this person doesn't do it, someone else will. And that is one of the greatest advices, almost, for me to say. Because here's the thing. If you, like, and I'm talking to the cross watcher for a second. Cross watcher. If you won't go out and risk it and show your love to Pisces, someone else will. You know, that's why you got to take your risks. That's why you got to take your chances and you got to take your opportunities. Because sometimes if you miss that opportunity, another person is going to go on in and take it. You know, that's kind of like how life is. If you miss an opportunity, somebody else will swoop in and try to take it. It doesn't mean you'll never have another opportunity again, but you missed out on one. Could have been an important one. So nonetheless, Pisces, not to leave this reading on a bad note, but here's what I feel like is happening. I feel like the person you're dealing with eventually is going to have their huge realization that they need to let go of their trauma, that they can't let it affect them. They need to live their life with love and not fear. Eventually, they're going to realize that. But I have a feeling it's going to be too late. And I have the feeling, Pisces, that this cycle is coming more and more and more to a close as you're getting ready to move on. I just don't think that you can wait any longer. Even if you wait a little bit longer, I think you're going to get to the point where you're like, you know what? I can't do this. I gotta be level-headed. I gotta be mind over matter. I gotta be mind over heart right now. And I have to go to something new. 7 of Wands and the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. I think you're getting ready for something new. Because like I said, you are really focused this month on releasing the pain of not being with this individual. And I think you're over dealing with the fact that they won't open up to you and that they won't have any sort of forward movement with you. I think you're just done with the stagnant connection. Pisces, I know that you can understand their trauma. I know that you can feel for them. But also, I think it gets to a point where you can't keep waiting. So I think that eventually, it doesn't even matter if you extend it to the end of the month or if you give them a little more time. I feel like this person still runs the risk of being too late. And I really do feel like this cycle is coming to an end. I think that moving forward throughout the month of May, and especially with Venus being in retrograde, it's just going to get to the point where you're like, you know what, my love life needs a new beginning. And I'm going to see where it goes. You know, I got to move on with my own life. That's the vibe that I'm seeing here. Okay? So anyways, Pisces, take it how it resonates. And if it resonates, please let me know down below. If this isn't your reading, don't worry about it. Better luck next time. All readings will resonate differently to different sets of the zodiac I'm reading for. But for the Pisces, this does resonate too. I do apologize. It's a tricky situation. It's tough, man. It's tough when you are dealing with someone who has a trauma that's kind of blocking them from moving forward. And I can understand this person's point of view 110%, but I can also understand your point of view. And it's just a difficult situation, and it's got to play out in the way that it needs to. Here's my best advice, Pisces. I never think you should wait on somebody who's not waiting on you. I always think that that's the best advice to be said. Because here's what's going to happen, one or two things. You move on, and this person recognizes that they need you, and they chase you. Or you move on and you meet somebody new, somebody refreshing, somebody amazing. You never know. So moving on always has more benefits than sticking around. And I think that that is your best option, especially because this person is still going to need a little bit more time, if not maybe even more time, to be able to move past the trauma that they're currently facing. And that trauma is abandonment issues. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm seeing here, okay? Nonetheless, Pisces, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it does resonate, please let me know down in the comments down below. Thank you guys still for coming out. I appreciate you guys still watching this video, even though it was extremely late for May. I really appreciate that, guys. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your May. And you know what? Cheers to new beginnings moving into June 2020. I think that you guys are going to find something new for you. You know, right now, you may feel like this person is your everything. You may feel like this person is who you were supposed to be with. But maybe there's a reason that they were meant to be held back. Maybe you were meant to move forward. Sometimes we got to take a look at new perspectives and see what happens. So yeah, Pisces, maybe you were meant to move forward. And maybe we'll see something entirely new in June 2020. Okay? Nonetheless, Pisces, love you all. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in June. All right? Peace.